time has come. Welcome. I hope you didn't hear that swallow. I have a bad habit of gulping. Anyway, welcome to the first ever annual Damian Awards. This is for the 2021 season. Now, before getting into anything, I'd like to tell you the season that I'm doing this for spans a physical year from January 2021 to January 2022. Anything that released within that time is eligible for my awards, both film and television. The videos will be split into two. I'll be doing television first, film second, in case anybody wants to watch one and not the other. Also, for time's sake, the video would be much too long if I did them both the same. Okay, so also I'd like to list off, and I'll do the same for the film, television shows from this season I was not able to see. Notable shows. For television, notable shows were Yellow Jackets on Hulu, Pen 15 on Hulu, all Marvel shows on Disney+, so that is Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and Loki, and Mandalorian on Disney+. Okay, so we're going to be going through these awards somewhat quickly, just for time's sake. I don't want to keep anyone's attention. I don't have anything crazy happening around me, so you're just going to be hearing my words and possibly seeing a name on the screen, if that. I'll give a little explanation as to why I picked who I picked to win, due to the fact that these are literally just my opinions as to what I thought was the best. I think I owe you why I picked what I picked. That being said, let us jump right into the 2021 Damian Awards. This is going to be starting with television this this video. I'm going to start with the Best Limited Series. Nominees for Best Limited Series are Mayor of Easttown, The White Lotus, and Maid. Mayor of Easttown and White Lotus are HBO Max originals, and Maid is a Netflix original series. The winner for Best Limited Series is Mayor of Easttown. Why I picked it, it was a toss-up between that and Maid. I really enjoyed Maid. I enjoyed White Lotus too, obviously. I nominated it. But Maid and Mayor of Easttown, this was one of the last things I chose because it was that hard to pick. Reason I gave it to Mayor of Easttown is just, I'm big on endings, very big on endings. I don't remember the ending to Maid other than it was somewhat happy. And I very specifically remember the end of Mayor of Easttown. Both the whole episode and just the ending itself. It was very effective and probably the best part of the entire show, and that won a lot of points. So that combined with Evan Peters gives Mayor of Easttown the win for me. Next is Best Supporting Actress in a Drama. The nominees are Ann Dowd in A Handmaid's Tale, Madeline Brewer in A Handmaid's Tale, Shalita Grant in You, and Sarah Snook in Succession. The winner for Best Supporting Actress in a Drama is Sarah Snook from Succession. Now, I loved obviously all of these performances, but I do think that Sarah Snook stood out something special this year. Not that it was, again, the strongest year for supporting actresses in drama in my opinion, but I think Sarah Snook, even in a strong year, would have taken it home. I think she did what we all expected her to do in watching Succession this year, and had she been thrown into lead actress, I think she would have even had a shot. So I think she just really hit the mark this year and blew us all away, as did the entire cast for Succession. So hats off to Sarah Snook. Best Supporting Actor in a Drama. The nominees are Billy Crudup in The Morning Show, Kieran Culkin in Succession, Evan Peters in The Mayor of Easttown, O.T. Fagnelli in The Handmaid's Tale, and Matthew McFadyen in Succession. Great actor, and I should get his name right. The winner for Best Supporting Actor in a Drama is Kieran Culkin from Succession. So, it's not just that I love Succession. It is and it isn't. I think Kieran Culkin, had I done these awards last year or the year before, may not have won. But this year, I think he also, same as Sarah Snook, I think the writing just allowed them both to take that next leap. I think what was going on in the world of the show really pushed that boundary for the characters to have to expand that much more, and allowed them as actors to show some things they haven't been able to show before. This was very close between Kieran Culkin and Billy Crudup for me. Morning Show, second season was good, not as good as the first one, possibly, and Billy Crudup stood out among everybody else, and I think that it could have been either one of these. The only reason I go Kieran Culkin is because I did put some weight into the show behind it. Succession was a bit better, and so that was really what really put Kieran Culkin over the edge. Also, we had this scene in the car during the last episode where just his facial expression alone was something that was like, it just encapsulated so much about his character. he deserves some kind of award for it. So, Kieran Culkin. Next, we have Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy. Our nominees are Hannah Waddingham in Ted Lasso, Juno Temple in Ted Lasso, Jennifer Coolidge in The White Lotus, and Taylor Mishak from Dave. The winner for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy is Jennifer Coolidge in The White Lotus. Now, Jennifer Coolidge got this win because I think that she's doing exactly what anyone who's watched Jennifer Coolidge over the years do in very small roles and very she's always been kind of put in a box where it's like, we know what you do it for like 5 minutes, or do it as a super supporting character. And in this, she's able to do it for an entire 10 episode run of a series, and she houses it beyond what anybody could have even expected. I think we all thought she'd be great, and she was even better than what we thought she'd be. She continuously had us laughing, and they gave her every opportunity that you thought she should have been getting over the years in this show to kind of air all that out, and she did exactly that and took advantage of everything. She's been getting some legitimate awards as well, and she'll continue to get some all the way through the end of the season, but there was no touching her in the supporting actress category this year, so congratulations to Jennifer Coolidge. Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy, we've got Gata from Dave, Brett Goldstein from Ted Lasso, Paul Reisner from The Kaminsky Method, and Murray Bartlett from The White Lotus. And winner for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy is Gata from Dave. Now this one, apparently a lot of people don't watch Dave because it's not getting a lot of critical acclaim. Maybe they're not trying to really submit for things or whatever the case may be, but I think that in season 1 Gata did some great things, but in season 2 they really dig into it, and to think that he's not an actor, but he's really just a friend of the guy who created the show, and that's his really reason to be on there, is because it's him on the show. I think even so, his ability to kind of pull at your heartstrings shows skill, and I think he should be rewarded for that, not just because he's a non-actor acting, but because it's just a very, very well fleshed out role, and he just does it perfectly from the moment he comes on screen in season 1 to the moment he finishes off season 2, and specifically in season 2 he does so much, both big and small, and I think he should be awarded for that. So in a very packed supporting actor category, Gata takes it home. Best Actress in a Comedy, the nominees are Jean Smart in Hacks, Kaylee Cuoco in The Flight Attendant, and Selena Gomez in Only Murders in the Building. And the award for Best Actress in Comedy goes to Kaylee Cuoco in The Flight Attendant. Now, I will be honest with you, I wasn't a huge fan of any of these nominees. I think that they all did great jobs. I think Jean Smart's been getting a lot of critical acclaim. Maybe The Hacks just wasn't for me, season 1 at least. Flight Attendant, I did love the idea that it's a pretty serious subtext. Everything goes on very serious, and they somehow spin it to be a comedy, and I think that that's great. And I think that also allows Kaylee Cuoco to both air on the comedic and dramatic side, which is why I gave it to her. Selena Gomez got in here, honestly, because it's a weak year, and I don't think she was bad. I think her award nomination is just for the fact that she was in a show with Steve Martin and Martin Short, and she kept up. She didn't blow me away, but she didn't suck, and she didn't make me go, wow, she's really ruining this. She kept up, and she held up her own. Kaylee Cuoco takes home, though, because she's the only one here that I really kind of watched and went, wow, at any point. So, while it is a weak year, good for Kaylee Cuoco. She went to The Flight Attendant in the first ever Damian Awards, so good for her in a world where she ever watches this, which she won't. Best Actor in a Comedy series. Dave Bird from Dave, Jason Sudeikis from Ted Lasso, Michael Douglas, The Kaminsky Method, Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building, and Martin Short in Only Murders in the Building. And the award for Best Actor in a Comedy goes to Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso. Now, this was a really packed year. This is probably one of the harder ones to pick for me. I think they all gave knockout performances, and it's still, for one reason, I think Steve Martin was the only one I was like, maybe, but I also love Martin Short and Dave. I take back what I said. But Jason Sudeikis still stood out. I think early in season 2, Jason Sudeikis does a little less than he did in season 1, but the way he comes all together in the end of season 2 is beyond what he did in season 1. Same for the whole cast. I think they did really well. So I think Jason Sudeikis far and away takes this home. I think he's written such a perfect character for himself and just for the world, and he somehow made a really unrealistically positive character fit realistically into a negative world. So for that, he may get it every season they release. But Jason Sudeikis wins. Best Actress in a Drama, we have Elizabeth Moss in The Handmaid's Tale. We have Kate Winslet, Mayor of Easttown. We have Margaret Qualley, Maid. Ursula Corbero in Money Heist. And Jennifer Aniston in The Morning Show. And the award goes to Elizabeth Moss in The Handmaid's Tale. Anyone who knows me is not surprised by this. I'm, if nothing else, giving this to her out of the fact that I think she should be getting everything and anything else and has gotten nothing. But I also just think out of what I've seen here, it really came down to her or Margaret Qualley, because again, I really enjoyed Maid and that really rode on Margaret Qualley's shoulders. But only thing better than that here is Elizabeth Moss, who also carries the brunt of the weight of Handmaid's Tale and just gave a knockout punch. I think aside from season 1, which was perfect, obviously, this was her best season so far, and I don't really see any of the performances that have been getting nominated at other shows touching her, and somehow they're looking past her because I think she's doing so well every year that's becoming like it's almost gelling together. But Elizabeth Moss takes it home for me. Congratulations to her, wherever she is. Best Actor in a Drama Series. We have Alvaro Morte from Money Heist, Oscar Isaac from Scenes from a Marriage, Brian Cox from Succession, Jeremy Strong from Succession, and Will Ferrell from The Shrink Next Door. Believe it or not, I liked it. And the award goes to Alvaro Morte from Money Heist. People that know me are going to think that's insane that I didn't pick Jeremy Strong. While Jeremy Strong is amazing and untouchable for what he's doing in Succession, I do think that this season alone, taking that into consideration, it was Money Heist last season. I think what Morte does with the professor is incredible. I think what he does this season is the word is escaping me as I say pretty much once every video now. Really just encapsulates, there we go, it encapsulates what his character has been about the entire series and just what he does with this character, how believably awkward he is and how smart and everything about him. If you haven't watched Money Heist, please go watch the entire series. It just ended on season 5 and it is all available on Netflix, but he deserved this more than anybody, I think, and it was hard to not pick Jeremy Strong or Brian Cox, if I'm being honest. And even Oscar Isaac gave a great performance. Will Ferrell's win was to be nominated, but yes, Alvaro Morte, I think he earned this one. So congratulations to him for Best Lead Actor in a Drama. Last two. Best TV Series Comedy. The nominees are Ted Lasso, Season 2, Dave, Season 2, The Kominsky Method, Season 3, Rick and Morty, Season 4, and Only Murders in the Building, Season 1. And the winner is Dave, Season 2. Anybody who knows me, I've now said that 3 times, is going to know that that was the obvious choice for me. While Ted Lasso had an amazing season, while Kominsky Method had a good final season, while Rick and Morty is always hilarious to me, and Only Murders in the Building was so original, Dave does something that I think needs to be getting way more attention. I think that they hit such a specific mark with that and make you laugh, cry. The score is great, the reality of it is great, and the way they feed into the unorthodox capabilities of everyone on screen is just unbelievable. If you haven't watched it, please, please, please. It airs on Hulu. It is an FXX whatever original, but it is on Hulu. Both of the seasons are on. I probably won't have season 3 for a while, but if you like Atlanta, if you like Rami, if you like those kind of shows, you're going to love, love, love Dave. Best TV series comedy for this season. Congratulations to the cast of Dave. They might be watching this because they don't really get nominated for much, God knows why. But they win it. Lastly, Best TV Series Drama. The nominees are Succession, Season 3, Money Heist, Season 5, Squid Game, Season 1, The Morning Show, Season 2, and The Handmaid's Tale, Season 4. Final award for this video. Drum roll, please, whoever in the world is watching. The winner for Best TV Series Drama 2021 is Succession, Season 3. Easy choice, you would think, but it was not. Money Heist had an unbelievable season. Squid Game was good. The Morning Show had a good Season 2, and Handmaid's Tale was phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. Between the 3 of those, it was really close, and between Money Heist and Succession, it could have been either one. I really, even now, could go back and forth. Just Succession is perfect TV. That's the reason I went for it, is because even if there were parts I wasn't crazy about, which there wasn't any parts, but it's just so well written, and it's unbelievable the marks they hit with every single thing they do. The direction, the soundtrack, the acting, everything about it. You could name anything, and I would say that they do it perfectly. And also, to be fair, I helped. I was an extra on one of the episodes, so I got to see what's like behind the scenes and what goes into it, and that also helped it in my mind. And I just unbelievable. For anyone who's living under a rock and doesn't know or watch Succession, go watch it on HBO Max now. There are 3 seasons out, and you will not regret it. That is the TV side of the Damian Awards. Between this and the next video, if you are going to watch both, go get your food, go get a snack, go get something to drink, go hydrate. Go, if you watch this in the morning, go live your day and watch this later tonight. Whatever you want to do, we're going to take a break here. I'm going to be back with the film side of this, and then we're going to finish up the awards for this season. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon.